Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the... First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a couple. Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about the game, considering the books that they just had against them.
They'll get 4 there, now back to 12-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, they just do that downfield ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, then defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. Puts the truck into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go,
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He wants it all for the... That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
One, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 27. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27th. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. The end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for them. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about the game
your
plan.
blocker, my nigga. God damn.
You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If you're starting...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's get a time clock, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Daddy, this one is hot. You want to feel it? It's hot.
No, it's not. It's cool.
Cool.
I know it's cool. I don't want to go. Bring it in the kitchen.
Here we go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, alert! 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 Undercut!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, beware, a ball may come your way.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze, he'll right, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Pettis once again the target. And that'll bring up second down. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And shutting him off, now open field. A game now.
This is bullshit, dog.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half.
I'm sorry, Mama.
We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. He's going to air one out. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown.
What you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Touchdown pass number 4
I
in
didn't.
the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this run?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running this.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. The pass
blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it, flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
Oh, my God.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Man, no fucking window.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight,
looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick
Fucking
Robinson.
go, man.
He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Fuck.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, man.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Oh, this nigga scared now.
Things out at this point,
He's
right?
fucking
Continue to
scared now.
assess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to
He's
stop
fucking
you?
scared now, bitch ass.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they
Yeah,
actually
shoot
need
clock.
the football back. That's either a
Boy,
case
shit.
of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Just what you want on a first down
Boy,
run. Call it
shit.
8
Boy,
yards.
shit.
And it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Garoppolo now.
Let's
He's
go.
gonna have to eat
Fuck.
this one as down he goes.
Let's go.
Mario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've
fucking
been on
good.
roller
Two
skates this
points all you
entire
want,
game,
man.
the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to
Man,
hold
no
on is
fucking way.
Kittle. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They
Oh.
draw off these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board.
Man, be saving these niggas, bro.
Sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 30 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Man, 7 these niggas, man.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling.
Look at this shit.
Gets it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gold to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.